So you might be thinking, how did this happen? Well, I'm going to show you exactly how in this video. Now, I didn't record this match though, but I am going to show you the build that caused it and show you another match that went pretty much as expected. I say this is an easy build to use, and I do mean that. The strategy of this build is super simple and there is no need for any rare or iridescent add-ons to make it work. So this build revolves around these two add-ons. First we have the Bone Clapper, which prevents the survivors of hearing where the bell sound is actually coming from. We are going to combine this with the Beast add-on, which no longer suppresses our terror radius while we are cloaked. Now, why do we want that? Well, it's a pretty effective way of getting survivors away from the generators, as well as them exposing themselves in the open. And it's super fun. The first perk of this build is Distressing. This perk is an universal perk, which means that you can unlock this on any killer from the start. This perk is kind of 50-50 for fun and to keep pressure on the survivors during the entire match. The two next perks are the bread and butter of this build. The first one is Make Your Choice. I find this to work so well on Wraith because you are so fast when you are cloaked that it's fairly easy to find the survivors who got exposed. And with the terror radius we now have as well, they often panic and don't stay hidden in one place for the exposed to finish. The third perk is the Scorch Hook Pain Resonance. This will make the build more effective, as in, if you are lucky you can get every hook on a Scorch Hook, as well as find the next survivors at one of the generators. The last perk is Iron Grasp, which is another universal perk, and this is only to make sure that we, in most cases, actually can get to a Scorch Hook. So, to summarize this build, it will go as followed. Find a survivor, kill the survivor, hook the survivor on a Scorch Hook to find the next survivor, survivor gets unhooked, you kill the exposed survivor, rinse and repeat. It's as easy as that. If everything goes as planned, you save yourselves a lot of survivor chasing, as well as having to look for the survivors. There are a few things that are important for this build though. You need to be somewhat lucky with the RNG placement of the Scorch Hooks. On smaller maps it can also be hard to have the Make Your Choice being triggered. And last but not least, you need to recognize the survivor's scream to know who you are looking for. But with all that said, I just showed you the first match I did with this build on my stream. I had that happen to me a few times where the survivor actually want to die because they feel like I deserve it. So the survivors can be nice as well. So yeah, they kind of exposed themselves already. And we have our first victim. You have no idea where I am coming from, do you? Let's see if we can make her sweat a little bit. And you're coming this way, thank you. That was easy. Hey Orla, are you playing DBD now or just lurking around? And we have a Scorch Hook right here, so this is a perfect start, or I misspoke, it was not a perfect start because they are not doing gens, so it doesn't really matter. But now the clue is to get far enough away from, and there we go. And by the sound of that scream, that was Claudette. So that's also an important thing about this build, that you actually have to recognize the screams just to know who you are actually looking for. And most likely they will go and heal each other, which also means they should not be too far away. Yeah, there she is. I'm just gonna do like this actually and see. Let's see how fast she is. Not fast enough. Well, If you had only one shitty camping killer, then you should consider yourself lucky, actually. I was playing Survivor all day yesterday, and I had a terrible time. I was almost depressed afterwards. Okay, so that was Nia again, and I really don't want to kill her again, but then again, the question is, where are... Oh, there you are. Oh, you actually have been AFKing. So that means he has to die. Yeah, pre-dropping. And I'm guessing you are pretty much dead at this point. So this is basically the build. It's just like find a survivor, kill a survivor, hook a survivor on a scourge hook. Find the next one like this, rinse and repeat. Yeah, you kind of just expect that Bubba is face camping, so you kind of like just accept it, but that's not right either, so... Okay, so now I have like, I think it's 50 seconds or maybe 1 minute to find... I think it was White who screamed now. Oh, I almost feel bad for these survivors, to be honest. They can't really do anything. Yeah, Dwight. Oh, you are in my way. I don't want you. And you're dead. So, well, so it's like at this point, I'm betting the survivors have kind of just given up. And now all I'm trying to think about is who have I hooked twice. So I have hooked Bill twice now, and the rest only one time, I think. Oh, you're healthy. Oh, my kind killer heart actually hurts now. And as you can see in this game, I have hooked every single survivor on a scourge hook. Oh, that was your... Okay. I guess it's killing time. Yeah, you're jumping again, aren't you? Oh, you are a tough one, aren't you? Ooh. Well. Yeah. But I actually do mean it. When I play a survivor and the killer is like just ruffle stomping you, it... Yeah. It's not the most fun. But at least I brought a party streamer, so I'm excused. Yeah, that's true. In most cases, I would actually, after two hooking them, I would most likely let them live by now and make them do all the gens. But as for the sake of this like video, I just kind of have to kill them. Oh, they actually finished the gen, didn't they? I'm just gonna try. And there he is exposed. Yeah, I could. Oh, Dwight, you are a funny man. Yeah, I will. I promise. So I'm not sure if you are still here, Orla, but this is the same build that I used in the game against you. I can't kill her now, because then it's all over. Yeah, but I'm easily... Okay. So, who am I to kill then? I'll let you decide that, actually. Who has had it the worst so far? I think it's actually Claudette. Oh yeah! Ooh. To live or to die? Because I am thinking she can live. You don't? Okay, yeah, I can kind of see that, yeah. Was there any offering? No? Yeah, a lot of her skins actually is pretty good as camouflage. So that is the build. It's super easy and super effective. Try it out for yourself, it's so much fun. I'll see you next time for another easy but effective build. Whoop whoop!